Yo,
Yes,
yo,
sir.
what's going
What
on?
up with you?
What's going on, my brother?
Hey man, can't call it. Can't call it another Saturday morning. Blessed. You know what I'm saying?
You
Got
know it.
my got my throwback on. Yeah.
It's
So I
been,
got the tats on, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
Something
see it.
slight.
Guns out, I got you. Look at
Hey,
it.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little something for the people, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
But
Yeah,
shoot, man,
man.
what's been going on with you this week, man?
Nothing but, man. I'm out here in the garage, man. Redoing the man cave, man.
Hey,
Redoing it up for the podcast, man. Gonna have all type of stuff going on in the room. A lot of visuals, a lot of Atlanta representation. You know.
oh God. Now I'm gonna have to
Oh,
step. You know, I've been in the garage. You know what I'm saying? This is my office slash man cave slash getaway spot.
there it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? So
Need one.
you gotta have something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got to.
look, man, we got a lot on the agenda today, man. We talking NILs for teams, which is crazy. We talking top five running backs of all time. You know, kicker, punter, Denzel Ward, the
Man,
highest rated, the highest paid cornerback
the
in the
hell
league,
Cleveland doing? Cleveland just giving away
and,
money.
and Deebo. So let's start with the Denzel Ward stuff, man. Like, what the hell, man?
Bro, listen,
Like,
I don't even. I looked at the numbers. Jalen Ramsey, complimented him, man. I think the greatest compliment you can get is coming from your peers, right? So they play the position, they play it, they know exactly what it takes, and grind to do it. When I name my top three or top five cornerback, Denzel Ward is not coming to my mind, bro, at all. Like he's not in my
no,
thought process. So for him to now be the highest paid player at that position ever, it's like, wow, what the Cowboys gonna have to offer Trayvon Diggs? Oh, because Trayvon Diggs gonna
hey,
want a boatload of money. Luckily, Atlanta will have a boatload of money next year to go ahead and extend AJ Terrell. Um, but the market, man, Cleveland, I think, is ruined like two markets: the quarterback market and now the cornerback market, because
yeah,
you're going to have to pay Trayvon Diggs a buku amount of money now. You have to pay, like I said, AJ Terrell a buku amount of money. That cornerback in Miami, he probably ought to ask for his deal to be thrown away. He need to fire his agent, because then that cornerback in Miami just signed a huge deal, but it went nowhere near what Denzel Ward just got. Man, that's crazy.
yeah. Like he shouldn't be getting that much. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But I mean, they like I just don't get it. Like, I saw like a picture, like a stat sheet when he was talking about how, like, when he's the primary corner on guys like Chase, you know, he went for like two or three catches. Same thing with like a DK and, you know, all these guys who've been ripping it up, Deebo, and they don't really get anything. But I'm just like, yo. I mean, I understand you the primary cornerback against him, but how many snaps are you lined up against him? Like, if you lined up 10 snaps, you know what I'm saying? So you're taking them stats from the 10 snaps, you know, you might be on him for two plays, but the other 40, he over there doing work. So I don't get it. Like they just got so much money, they just want to spend.
I
I,
guess so. I guess so, man. Cleveland making some big boy moves, man. I guess you got to pay somebody to actually play in Cleveland. Nobody naturally I see
yeah,
to go to Cleveland, and it's cold. Like what 9 months out of the year, it's Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
you know what I mean. You got to pay somebody to play, but man, I'm just thinking about the cornerback market, man, and what some of the good cornerbacks or some even the great ones like Jalen Ramsey. You know what I mean? Him,
Right.
Jalen Ramsey.
Like, what do you think about like? When do you think the market is going to be reset? Because now numbers are getting crazy. You got corners starting to hit that 80 to 100 mil contract. You got quarterbacks making guaranteed 200, 300 million. Running backs are already starting to go up there a little bit. Wide receivers, 30, 40 mil a year. Like,
So there's no
when
way
do
you
you
can have a top wide receiver, a top quarterback, a top O line, top running back. There's no way to have all that on one team. So I really think the salary cap will keep increasing, but I think you're gonna have to your coach is gonna have to determine where they put their money, and you're gonna have to be able to win on like rookie deals with quarterbacks. That's my thing. Especially if you got a good quarterback, you got to win on a rookie deal. Because
facts?
if not, it's going to be tough. You're going to be like Dallas. It's going to be like Atlanta, and these Pat Mahomes now sucking up all the cap. You're going to be in those situations where you're going to pay these good quarterbacks and hope that these good quarterbacks, after they develop, which is a smart process, because by winning on a rookie deal, that should give you time to actually grow, develop. We win on the rookie deal, we give you the money. Now you can usher in any wide receiver under a Tom Brady type situation where I don't have to give you star wide receivers for you to be able to win. So hopefully we'll see with Pat Mahomes. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
he
but
might
I
I don't know because he don't have Hill now. So I don't know, but I'm thinking that's the thought process of these general managers of these coaches that if I have a Pat Mahomes who is now should be developed enough and has his primary weapon in Kelsey, we should be able to plug and play at wide receiver with some speed.
and I understand paying the quarterback that because the ball touches their hands every play on offense. Like nothing can start without them. So I understand the importance of paying them, but I also understand the importance of paying your primary guys. I get it, but Denzel Ward, you're paying him 100 million. What's
Uh,
on the other side of the field?
so,
Like you can take away these teams now got more than one wide receiver. You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can take away one, and you still got three other, like three other weapons you got to stop. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, he probably has the stats to support him getting paid a lot,
Yeah.
but you look at him, Tre'Davious White, Jalen Ramsey, even like you say, Diggs, the way he plays, he
Yeah.
gets turnovers. I mean, he gives up the most yards too, but it's like having a home run king on your team. They're gonna lead the league in home runs, but they also gonna lead the league in
Strike out.
strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So it's I don't get it, man. I don't know what Cleveland is doing. They ain't got no. They giving up all their money. They gave up all their draft picks. It's like,
They
we about
banking
to
on
bank.
Deshaun Watson being um the savior, pretty much. When they went all in with that, they banked on him doing that. They got Amari Cooper out there. They still got Nick Chubb. They have a team. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they don't have a squad and they weren't justified in giving up those picks. I would have traded them picks, F them picks. You seen that
right.
that post they put out with them,
Yeah,
man, F them picks, bro.
I get that, but
I would got rid of. But now they're throwing away
you
that
give
cap
up.
that money because them deals. I don't know his deal, but I would hope after the first 2 or 3 years that it ain't like fully guaranteed all the way through. Because if they start just giving out fully guaranteed deals, that's gonna be crazy. Because some of the owners are already mad they were giving Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed deal. So now Lamar Jackson, I ain't even coming unless we
Hey,
talk. I ain't
and
we
he
ain't got
got
nothing
and
to
he
talk
got
about
and he got playoff. He
MVP.
got MVP. He the most dynamic quarterback in the league.
Lamar
You got
Jackson,
to pay
if we're
him.
not talking fully guaranteed like Cleveland, I'm not even coming to the table. So
Facts. But look, all right. So talking about fully guaranteed, man. Deebo wants out. You know what I'm saying? He went out of San Fran. He don't want to be a running back no more. He don't want to be a running back hybrid player. He want to be a straight up wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? They started, just locker room ownership. Him. Where do you think he goes? If they like, all right, you can go wherever you want. Where do you think he's a good fit?
Clearly, he don't care about winning. He don't care about winning. He don't care about being a part of a winning team. He wants to go where the money is going to be available. So you have
Mhm.
to me, look at some of the teams that'll be able to extend him and give him. I guess he want what do you want, 30 million a year like Tyreek. I guess, huh?
I don't know. I mean, he's in his final year, so I would assume he wants
He's making
something.
$4 million this year. So you play out your rookie deal. They extend you beyond next year. I mean, do you give him a Tyreek Hill type deal, or is he
No,
different? Because to me, I don't mind paying you $30 million a year because I can put you at running back and wide receiver. That's my thought
right.
process. I'd be able to have you like a Cordell Patterson did in Atlanta. But I'm just like, you want to be strictly a pure wide receiver. Well, if that's the case, I mean, you got to go somewhere where he got. Guess what? He want to be the top dog, bro. He want to go somewhere where he can be the top dog. You see him coming out to the Kodak Black in the culture. He's in tune with the culture, bro. He wants to be a part of the culture. Um, you can be number one. You can get as
Oh
many targets.
Lord.
You can get as many targets as you want. You can get as many targets as you want. We don't have nobody else to throw it to, but him, Pitts, and Cordell Patterson with a comfortable quarterback. I would bring in Malik. We'll talk, draft is next week, but I
Mm.
mean, be honest with you, New Orleans doesn't have a primary real wide receiver because Thomas is still hurt and I don't think he want to play for them. Um, he doesn't go again. He don't want to go nowhere and be a number two. So,
I
um,
mean, so you saying Falcons would be a good pick for him if
if
he
he
was to
don't
be
care
able to
about
go?
winning right now, if he doesn't really care about winning right now, and he just wants his bag because we have so much cap available next year, over 150 mil, then
Good
yeah,
God.
yeah,
I
next year we
say,
can give you a bag.
I say, I think he would be good if he went to um, what's up, Green Bay. They need a number one,
Ooh,
and he would they that
ooh,
he would fit in
that
nice
would be
nice with those guys.
dynamic. Hmm.
Because they got the picks now. You know what I'm saying? They got them from us, so they could make that move.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be a good one.
I
Kansas City.
think look at if I'm the Giants, maybe I reach out because
They're
they
trying
want
to
to.
trade that. They're trying to trade
They're
Kadarius
trying
Tony.
to trade Tony, and if
That's
I'm Tony, send me to San Fran. I'll be Deebo. He can do it.
he
He
too.
did it at Florida.
Yeah, but he
I
stayed.
mean, if he actually,
He got to bulk up. But
yeah,
can you tell me what's wrong with him? Why is this dynamic playmaker getting traded out of his team still on his second year?
man, I think it's just a bad. I think it's just like a bad situation. He's not bad. I think it's just how they handled, like from even beginning when he got drafted, when it was just like voluntary mini camp. They was messing him up with his cleats. They had him messed up. They was trying to play him through like some like injuries, like some real like hamstring stuff, and he had something wrong with like ankle and stuff. They was trying to force him, and he was like, "Yo, let me get right. It's mini camp." Like, and then during the season, they weren't giving him looks, like they weren't using him. And when they were giving the ball, I mean, he did what KT do. So I just think it's just a bad. And then the Giants are just a bad team, man. Like I'm surprised Saquon not trying to get out of there. I'm I'm,
But
I'm sure.
they're
So
a bad team, but it's the NFL, man. When you get drafted high, was he drafted? Because Darius wasn't even drafted high, was he? I don't think Tony
no,
was.
he was like in a 19, 20, something like that.
Got you. So when you get drafted, typically you're gonna go to you're a bad team when you get drafted high. So Saquon, I think, knew what he was getting into. But I think New York is a place, man. If you ball, they love you. Like look at OBJ and the star that he built in
I'm
the.
talking about I'm not talking about the fan base. I'm talking about just like the coaching
I
staff,
got you.
like the
No, no,
play
no, no. I
caller. It's
got
just
you.
it's bad. So I mean, I think a
They're not
change
gonna
of
last
scenery.
though. They're not gonna
Yeah,
last.
yeah,
We know
he's
that.
gonna
We know
go.
that. We know they're not gonna last.
I mean,
So
if
if
he went to
Kadarius goes there and balls out, I just feel like he could have had like the next. He could have been the next OBJ type star, OBJ type brand because you have
but
the ability to do that in New York. You in New
but
York.
Eli Manning ain't throwing you passes.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Now say send him. Now you send him to Atlanta, right? You get him cheap. You still got the rookie deal. You got him next to Pitts. He's back with his quarterback from college with Franks. If that happens, he's a slot guy. He pretty much just takes over the
think
spot
about
for
that would be a dope. Now he got him in Pitts because they know how to work off each other.
they do, and he
Mariota
just
ain't a bad quarterback from 10 yards in, 20 yards out. You know, he good 20
right.
yards out.
And who says Franks don't beat him out?
I
I
agree.
mean,
I agree. I like Felipe Franks and Arthur Smith like Felipe Franks as well. But he also
exactly.
had Mariota. He drafted Mariota too. So Felipe will
Hey,
be the backup, I think. But I actually think Atlanta Falcons go Malik Willis. I think they go quarterback on Thursday.
hey,
That's my
I would if I was them, I
opinion.
would do it, and then I would snatch up KT. You got him for another 3 years. He happy. He in Atlanta. He with his people. Hey man, and I'm like, look, I want you to be kick returner. I want you to return punts. I want you to be
On the
pretty
field
much.
as much as you can, bro. And
Hey man, we're gonna put you in the slot. We're gonna put you.
I'll
Hey, we're
take that
gonna.
with Cordero Patterson, bro. I'll take that with
Hey,
Cordero Patterson.
I'm telling you. And then maybe y'all, because y'all got what 2 picks right in the first
Yeah,
round.
you got one pick in the first, 2 picks in the second, 3 picks in the third.
So you talking about? So just imagine this, right? And I'm not even a Falcons fan, but just how they got it. First round, Willis. Second round, Pickens. And
Yeah.
then the second pick in the second round, maybe get
You got
you
your pass.
know,
You got your pass.
yeah, a defensive end.
Rush, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can get
But that third round, you still got studs, bro. You still
yeah,
got a lot of studs in that third round. And I think
yeah. You get an edge rusher in that second round because I don't think as many are going to go. I think it'll be a flurry. It'll be like Walker, Hutchinson, the dude from Thibodeau, and then after that, it's do you go with what I'm saying, Jermaine Johnson for the state? Do you go with a dude from Michigan, uh, uh, Agbijo, whatever his
look,
name is?
you see how these Cowboy fans make it so easy for them. They just don't know they about to be the Falcons. They don't make every mistake we don't make.
They about to whip on that first
They
round pick.
paid
They gonna
listen, they paid the running back, Devontae Freeman. That's the first mistake. They paid Zeke. Then they messed around and paid Matt Ryan. They paid Dak. They making the same mistakes, bro. The same
yep.
mistake. They're gonna be
Yeah,
8 and 9. 8,
fact.
bro.
But yeah, if I am the Falcons, I'm trying to go get Kadarius Toney from the Giants. If I can't get Deebo for a good price, if I can get Deebo
They
for a good
want too
price,
much for Debo. They want too much for Debo, man. They probably want
yeah, I
like
heard
first
the
round pick.
Falcons turned them down supposedly.
I'm not.
The Falcons turned. I mean, they turned down the Ravens offer.
Yeah,
So he might just be a year stuck in misery.
they gonna sit
Because
out.
right, he can sit out, but then they can just re-sign you on the the 5th year option. You don't really have
You got
when
no
you're on that
leverage when
rookie
you're on
deal.
that
You don't
deal,
have no
bro. You
leverage.
got no leverage, bro. You have no leverage at all.
Yeah, it's a bad look for him, man. Bad
Yeah,
look. But yeah, man, I wouldn't mind seeing him. I'm not a Falcons fan, but business wise, it would make
yeah.
sense.
I like Kadarius Toney and Pitts, man. I really would. Like you said, they can do something. Kadarius Toney, you can move around. Kadarius Patterson, you can move around. I wouldn't mind seeing it, man. But as far
Put
as
my G put my GM hat on.
far
But
as
if I'm a team that like, yo, we need Deebo, I'm the Packers. I'm making that call.
I like that. I like that. The Packers get Deebo Samuel along with Aaron Jones. That'll be definitely a good combination on offense. I do agree.
Right. And you trade Jordan Love for, a pick or another player, something like that, to give you maybe another weapon on the outside with him.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's
I
hey,
think they're
I
gonna draft
said,
a wide receiver anyways. I really
yeah,
see them drafting a wide receiver.
I think so too. But that price tag for Deebo gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man. So I
Crazy.
don't know if anybody willing to pay, but what if Baltimore jumped out there and gave up 2 first-round picks for Deebo?
They sent him an offer. I don't know what it was, but the Ravens they turned down the Ravens offer.
And then you did say, yeah. So I wonder what it was they turned
Yeah,
down.
I mean Deebo, he probably don't go nowhere because he don't have no leverage, and the 49ers just not gonna let that go. Like last year, it's like, come on now.
But it's crazy. You had your best year, and then you want to go. Then you say, I don't even want to be used the way they use me to get the best out of me. I want to be strictly a wide receiver.
Come on, man. Kyle Shanahan's probably one of the best people
But he
as
rubbed
far as
the wrong way. He did that here. Same thing, bro. He's brilliant on the field wide, but I think he just is his way. You do it his way, and that's it. He don't want your input.
what if
He don't want the way you say nothing. He don't care.
what if the now I don't know where they be getting this money from, these assets,
Stop it.
but if you're the Chiefs,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how they could do it, but
Don't they got Miami first-round picks?
yeah.
Yeah, send them over there.
Hey,
I
could
said the
you
Chiefs when
imagine?
we first started. I said the Chiefs, bro. You listen. You give Pat Mahomes, Deebo Samuel,
Nico.
it was 11. Still got
They wouldn't miss
Miko
a beat.
and Kyle Pitts. That's gonna be
They wouldn't miss a
crazy.
beat. They would go right back to
I
what they
mean,
was
not
doing.
Pitts, but Kelsey. That would be
Right.
crazy.
Because Hardman will do that role of playing in the backfield, taking that sweep, and Deebo ain't got to worry about it.
Yo,
Man, that would yo, yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah.
It's a
If I'm
couple
the
people
Chiefs,
that can use him like can use a real primary weapon, man. Who is Chicago? Who Justin Fields got to throw the ball to?
I don't even know who their coach is no more.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's a couple quarterbacks who you feel like they could potentially be good. The Jets.
Yeah,
He
because
go to the Jets, bro. He'd be crazy.
I heard the Jets was talking about trying to get DK.
DK need to get up out of there. I mean, but they believe in Geno Smith, I think, or maybe they draft a quarterback. I don't know.
Right, or they like Drew Lock.
Oh shit.
Hey, they got to be better than Geno. Good
But
Geno, boy.
really, he might not be.
Oof. I mean, Geno didn't look bad when he came in for Russell
No,
last
he
year.
didn't. He didn't. He really didn't. When
He
Geno
didn't
played,
look
he
bad.
played like what 2-3 games, something like that, 4 games.
He played like
They
4
won. They
games.
went like 2-2. So I think
Yeah, and when they lost, I mean, he threw a bad pass. He was trying to make a play. It was like one of them like fourth down type things. But yeah, man, Deebo, man, if he gets traded, it's a lot of destinations that could use him. But
yeah,
that Falcons move will probably be the most dangerous move as far as just like for opposing defenses. Now, if you want the bag, Atlanta, you got the vibe of the city. You know what I'm saying? You out
exactly.
there,
And that's what Atlanta be selling to these guys now, bro. All these guys see Trey Young and think they can go sit down with Quavo and see what Julio was doing. He hanging out with the Migos. You ain't gonna get that nowhere else. You get that in Atlanta. But just be honest, it doesn't look like they're gonna be good next 2 years at least, bro.
right?
You're
But
gonna have to usher in a new quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You look at Matt Mariota's not the guy. Just being honest. So
right,
we know that.
fact.
We all know that.
All right, so look, we gotta take a little 30-second break for Miss Benita Radio, B Soul
On
Radio. Shout
radio.
out to them. Take a 30 seconds and we'll be back. All right, boom. So look, we here. The next on the docket, man. Top 5 running backs all time. We're gonna do college and we're gonna slide in these pros, man. We're gonna slide in the pros. Pros is a late addition, but you can't talk college and not talk the pros, you know what I'm saying?
Top.
So
Oh man.
so I already know I'm gonna win the college debate. So you just wanna go ahead and start with that
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
get it over with?
Go ahead with your top five for college. I had did three, but go ahead, do five.
All right, my top five. Let me pull them up. Uh, boom. I'm gonna start with five and work my way down. Number five, I got Tony Dorsett. He rushed for 6,500 something yards. He had about 59 rushing touchdowns. I didn't even put in the receiving touchdowns. Most of them was like 3, 4, nothing crazy. So I got him at number five. Tony Dorsett, Pitt. Number four, I got Archie Griffin. My man is the only player to win 2 Heisman's. Ohio State. Now he didn't have a lot of touchdowns. He had 26 touchdowns. He had like 5,500 something yards. So the numbers aren't as high as everybody else, but my man won 2 Heisman's. You gotta give it to him.
He
Number
won
three,
Heisman back in what time?
man, it was.
Look who the wide receivers were lined up in the wing T.
hey. At least, hey, but imagine how hard it is to run the ball out the wing T when everybody know you run the ball. So I mean, and football was way tougher back then.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Number three, I got Ricky Williams. You know what I'm saying? My man, the man's rushed for 6,200 something yards, 72 touchdowns. I mean, he had one year where he averaged like almost 2,000. It was crazy. Ricky Williams, you know what I'm saying? For the kids, you know what I'm saying? Ricky Williams was that guy.
That guy.
That guy. He was that guy.
Let me tell you how much of that guy he was. The same gave up, I think, 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a third. All for that one pick to get Ricky Williams number 1 overall.
Hey, Ricky Williams, man. Hey.
Williams was that guy.
He was that dude, man. Shout out to Ricky Williams, man.
Number 2, a hell of a 2 and a 1. Well, I got Ricky at 3 too. That's crazy. But go ahead.
Yeah. Number 2, I got Herschel Walker. Number 2, I got Herschel Walker. 3 years, 3 All-Americans, 3 SEC Player of the Years. He only rushed for 5,000 yards and only 49 touchdowns. So I had to put into effect that even though he had the All-American stuff, he was, he got
Heisman Award, bro.
Huh?
He should have won 2 Heisman.
Probably, yeah, he should have his freshman year. They didn't give it to freshmen like that. But yeah, man, he should have had 2. But his stats were a little low, compared. But I mean, he got them a natty. So, he's a legend. He's not that bad of a man now, but stay out the politics. Then number 1, I got Ron Dane, man.
Ooh.
Ron Dane, you got to look at the numbers. Ron Dane rushed for 7,125 yards, 71 touchdowns. He had 2 years where he rushed for 2,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. 2 years. 2 years. Ron Dane is by far the best running back. Now, when you talk about
statistic-wise,
when you talk about like shiftiness, you could add in the Tony Dorsett. You can say, the Reggie Bushes, the Berries. When you say power, you think him. You think, Bo Jackson, Derrick Henry. But when you say all of it combined, and it's everybody in the world know you about to hand that ball off, and he's still running down your throat. Ron Dane, man.
What's up, big dog?
Ron Dane, number 1.
You know what? I can't believe you. I can't even believe you. First of all, how dare we have a running back list and you leave off Eddie George? How can you leave Eddie George off anybody's all-time college running back list? Now you said something about 2 Heisman. Come on, man. Reggie Bush should have had more than 1 as well. So let me give you my list. So honorable mentions, right? I got Eric Dickerson, man. You talking about size, speed, power. Eric Dickerson put them goggles on. And the way he in that SMU documentary, the way he finessed them schools out of their money, I got to give it up to Eric Dickerson.
Legendary.
He finessed a couple schools out of a few bands and some cars.
Hey, shout out
All
to Fred Taylor. He did it too.
running
got
back.
got the
You
got
know,
the UJ bags.
he did.
And
Yeah. Got to shout out to Barry Sanders as an honorable mention as well. I think if you look at the numbers, he is up there all time, like all purpose. I think he leads all purpose yards all time. Barry Sanders was dynamic. You know, he just played for a smaller school, but Barry Sanders was definitely one of them guys. So number 5, I got LT, man, out of Texas Christian University. Again, you said numbers. Go look at the touchdown numbers. Look how many touchdowns alone, bro, guys.
how many touchdowns he had?
Get back to my list.
Come on, man. You gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. Or you can just say you give up, leave your list, and you go to the pros.
No. I ain't gonna lie. You got me with 5. I thought we were doing 3. You got me with 5, right?
I mean, my top 3 still.
L-
Ricky Williams.
Okay. LT. I got LT at 5. I put Reggie Bush at 4, right? I got Ricky Williams at 3.
It's always the youths, man.
I got Ricky Williams at 3. I got Eddie George at 2.
Why?
He's a Heisman winning running back, bro. Look at his numbers. The man
They all won Heisman's, man. Everybody on this list won a Heisman.
The man put up all-time rushing numbers. And then number 1, how dare you not put Herschel Walker at number 1?
The numbers don't support him, man.
So disrespectful.
The numbers don't lie.
So disrespectful.
The numbers don't lie. I'm not giving no UGA player no nothing.
You know, you talk about all the guards and Titans back in the day. Herschel Walker is Zeus. Herschel Walker is Zeus when it comes to running backs.
Herschel Walker is what's that man from the movie that the kids be watching? That's him. That's Herschel Walker. What's that? What's that dude from the Marvel movies? Thanos. Thanos.
Herschel Walker.
Ron Dane is Iron Man. Snap that thing.
Yeah, I completely forgot about Ron Dane for real. But no, when you look at every list, Ron Dane is up there, bro. Like you said. But the man played from the time he came in the door and played 5 years.
Played 4, man.
Shit, it felt like 5.
Hey, that's
like people like he went up college.
People be hyped off of 1 year running 2,000. This guy got 2 of them, 2,000-yard seasons and 20-yard touchdowns and 20 touchdowns. And after he got the Heisman, he went out and partied with Jay-Z at Rockefeller. I mean, what do you do? Come on, man. He lived the life. He lived the life.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got in my top 5. Like, I think when you get to, you know, you can look at the guys like all purpose, like Barry Sanders wasn't in my top 5, but like he had a great, it's like when you break down, if you go for like who had best seasons type thing, then you could be like, okay.
So let me put two like this. One reason I give it to Herschel Walker over Ron Dane. Ron Dane played in how many games? You say he played 4 years, so he probably played in over 50 games. Safe to say, right? Over 50 games. Just safe to say.
40-something, yeah.
Herschel Walker played 33 games and had 5,259 yards in 33 games.
Okay. Oh, so if Ron Dane played, let's see, if Ron Dane played 4 years, Herschel played 3. Even at the pace
he played 3, and he didn't play every game as a freshman. Don't stop.
Whose fault is that? That ain't my fault.
But they won.
I don't care. If we all be drunk. I don't care how you want to spin it. Herschel Walker is not the best running back ever.
Did Ron Dane run them boys to a national championship?
Did he?
No.
I don't think they did.
No. Herschel won a national title with his. And like I said, the man played in 33 games. And then Ricky Williams, man, Ricky Williams was that guy. But no, Barry, you really, again, all-purpose yards, I can't discount that either, man. Barry Sanders went crazy in numbers, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if it's anybody that's missing off my list that you could potentially change,
Barry Sanders, bro.
Barry Sanders and Archie Griffin, but
that man said 34 records.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Ricky was just That man rushed for 2,100 yards. What, his rookie year? I think. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And he won the Heisman twice.
Yeah.
The first two-time Heisman winner since Doak Walker. And two-time Doak Walker winner. I don't even think Ron Dane got that one, brother.
Come on now. He got all the trophies, man. He got Maxwell,
Archie
Dope,
Griffin was no joke.
all that, like
Archie
for like
Griffin.
2 or 3 years.
And then we ain't put Bo. Nobody put Bo on their list. Bo is another honorable mention, man. Bo Jackson. Bo was going crazy.
Yeah, it's one of the things. It's just like, Bo Jackson. When you look at the eye test of running backs, yeah, you like Bo Jackson, Barry, but it's more than that, man. I mean, it just is.
Like you said, Tony Dorsett, bro. Tony Dorsett was killing it too.
All right, so give me your 5. So I won that one.
Bro, we had two out of about the top 3 people we both had. 2 out of 3 were the same person. Ricky Williams
So
and
what, man?
Herschel Walker.
So what? Ron Dane. You didn't have Ron Dane in your top 5.
You ain't have Barry Sanders.
So what? Ron Dane is the cream de la creme.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So pros. So you got top 5 running backs in the pros, man.
Ooh, all time. Now this is tough because again, I ain't watched football back in the early 80s and 90s. I ain't get to see O.J. Simpson. I ain't see O.J. with Buffalo. Some people say O.J. was a top 5 and Jim Brown with the Browns. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. You're a student of the game. Come on now.
If
Don't do this to me.
Top 5, like all time, it's just no order. I definitely would put Jim Brown on the list. Jim Brown got that for royalty, legacy purposes. I like Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk, he was the first dynamic run and catch type wide receiver, running back combo. LT, got to put LaMarcus, LaDainian Tomlinson on my list of this top 5. Barry Sanders, of course, got to have Barry. That's 4. And 5, man, I'm gonna go with some new young blood, younger blood type flavor. I hate that I'm gonna leave Emmitt Smith off my top 5 list. It's hard to even do that. Like Emmitt Smith is like when I grew up, bro. Emmitt Smith became a league. That was like the back, Emmitt Smith running back. Like I don't even remember Emmitt Smith having less than 1,000 yards in the season, and I know he did. But even when he played with the Cardinals, to me, bro was still giving people business. So Emmett is like one of them royalty, I'm gonna just do a list. I gotta put him on there. I guess he would be my 5, but I got AP, man. When AP came in that league, Adrian Peterson was like a different monster at running back, bro. Nobody had ever seen anything like that. Set the single season rushing record. I can't give it to AP, man. AP, that'll be my 5th person.
All right, I'm not even mad at that. Mine's gonna go Jim Brown number 1. Well, I ain't gonna do the top 5 because we ain't have enough time. This is off the cuff.
This off the cuff.
I got Jim Brown.
All right.
Barry Sanders.
Okay.
Walter Payton.
Okay.
Weakness. Okay. I got LT.
All right.
And my number 5 is going to have to go to.
You're going to leave Emmitt Smith. You're a Florida fan, and you're going to leave Emmitt Smith off your top 5.
Wow. I ain't said number 5 yet.
Wow.
I'm going to have to say. I'm going to give 5. I'm going to give 5 to Emmitt. And Marshall will be my 6. Marshall Faulk will be my number 6.
So if you're outside playing the pickup game right now, you're going to take Emmitt Smith over Marshall Faulk?
Pickup game?
No. I mean, we outside. We playing football. We just picking.
No. I mean, if I'm outside, I'm picking.
We outside. We picking.
I'm outside. Walter Payton, Gale Sayers.
You a captain. You a captain. You get to pick your team. And them 2 left. Which one you taking? Ooh. I'm taking Marshall Faulk.
So Marshall Faulk probably give me a little bit more in the passing game. But you can't discredit. It's like you can't discredit the numbers and the length. I mean, the dude played for forever, and he put up numbers for forever. Like you just can't. Like Was he the fastest? No. Was he the
No, he
shiftiest?
was
No.
never the
Was he the? He was
nothing. He
never
was
the.
the most
He was
consistent.
never the prototypical anything at running back, but he just was blessed to stay healthy, and he produced. So it's like you gotta put that up there. Like there's more dynamic. Like you're saying, like you could say Gale Sayers all day. You could say Dorsett. You could say Eric Dickerson. Like that conversation gets heavy, but then you have to look into the longevity. You have to look into what they did when they were there.
Yeah,
Marcus Allen. Like it's a lot. It's
Marcus
a
Allen,
lot
Ravens.
of guys, man. That could be up there, man. But
Where do you
yeah,
put the
my
new school
top.
guys at? Like if you throw them in the mix, like a Derrick Henry,
Man, Derrick Henry,
because I think he could have played in any fashion of the game. He could have
he
played in
could have
any
he could
era,
have played.
any
I think
era, anybody. I'll take Derrick Henry. He could have played
Derrick Henry like that.
back then.
I think Jonathan Taylor's going to be that guy. I think he's new. I mean, he had one season, but
Yeah,
for all intents and purposes, he looks
yeah. He looks like he could be. Yeah,
the part.
yeah.
I mean, like you said, AP was that dude. Who else
Where
am
you
I
put
from?
Marshawn Lynch at?
I put Marshawn Lynch like he's not top of any of my list, but he's just like a good he's a guy who had a great career, put up good numbers, but he wasn't the cream of the crop. You
Would
know
you
what I'm
put
saying?
him over Sean Alexander? We outside of the pickup game again. You got Sean Alexander. You got Marshawn Lynch. Who you
I'll
take?
probably go with Sean Alexander, honestly.
Ooh. Oh,
Ooh, I don't know, man. Because that Marshawn Lynch, that Seahawks, that last few years in Seattle was different. And I just like his
remember that playoff game against the Saints? What he did on that one
boy.
play?
I was watching that like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. But I look at them like um Jerome Bettis. Like Jerome Bettis was somebody I looked up to
You know what?
like when I was younger because I'm
Me
a
too.
big guy and being in the
Got you.
backyard, got the shiftiness, and Jerome Bettis was
I like it,
like
but I think he benefited from the time he played, though. He's like one of them players to me that benefited from the time he played. Defenders are so much faster now. Jerome
yeah,
Bettis, you might not have been able to get way like you did back then. Now, I ain't saying he couldn't. Bro had feet that were different. He was vision that was different. Defenders are a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. A safety will come lay your ass out now. Whereas then back then, the safety wasn't trying to tackle Jerome Bettis. They wouldn't
right.
try.
Oh, you know who don't get the respect? Uh, my man, he just retired this year. Miami.
Gore.
Frank Gore, man, number 2 on the
Gore a
list.
dog, man. He a dog.
Ain't he not number 2 on the all-time rushing list?
I think so. I think he did retire number 2. Ain't nobody gonna catch Emmett. Shit, Emmett played. Emmett
Frank
put the
Gore,
record up
man.
there. I can't say that. You know what? Do you think they ever break that record? Is there a running back now you can see breaking that record?
Not anytime soon because we're in the passing league. So when a guy runs for 1,100 yards, it's like, oh, like running for 14, 15, like that ain't happening like that no more.
Emmett
Not right now.
22,000 yards, bro.
Yeah, I don't. That's 1,000 yards every year. I just don't. I mean, it's for teams that's built like that, but you got to stay healthy for a long time, and that's the thing. I don't know. And then they have more of a running back by committees type stuff now. It's very hard to find that one guy who just
Get
runs the rock
45
for
game. They
yeah,
ain't
like
no more, bro.
the
Henry
the
not
game
even
has
get
changed.
built like that. He hurt. So
The game has changed.
defenders are too big, too fast, too strong, or you can't do that no more.
Right? Yeah, it's not happening. I'm trying to think of who else, man, was like that at the
Another running
time. 'Cause
back. We just talking running backs right now. We just talking
yeah,
another running
Priest.
back
I
that was.
remember like Priest Holmes was that guy. Uh, sheesh.
Oh man, there y'all go. Hey, then you got another one I give you. We ain't even said nothing about Edgerrin James.
Oh, Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James, man.
We ain't said
Edgerrin
about
freaking
Edgerrin James.
James, man.
We ain't said nothing about EJ, man.
Edgerrin James, man. That Ed, Edgerrin James. That guy.
Edgerrin
Yeah,
James is a dog, bro.
definitely is a dog.
I give you one.
And he was with Peyton those times.
I give you one.
But
Out of college, would you take Edgerrin James or would you take Dalvin Cook?
Edwin James.
Ooh, I like Cook better. Cook was. I don't know. To me, I think Cook was a better. Is going to be a better back than Edgerrin James, bro.
I think he will, but like I don't know, man. Edwin James was just
Clem Portis was another one too. Yeah,
Clint Porter.
Clem Portis
Yeah,
was a good one,
he wasn't really the same like that after he got hurt.
and he went to Washington.
I was thinking Willis McGahee. I'm tripping. No, Clint Porter was.
He was good. He went to Washington. He came out with them, did some things with them, but then went over there to Washington, and yeah, it just didn't work out, man. I think that was probably one of the worst career moves he made was going to Washington. If he went anywhere else, he probably would have been able to sustain. But Washington got so much going on behind the scenes, and now he caught up in fraud. And yeah, man, yeah. I like Jamal Lewis too back in the day, bro. That was another back that was doing it for Baltimore when he came out of Tennessee. Jamal Lewis, I think he had the season rushing record.
Yeah.
So Jamal Lewis was another good back. They were just
It was some quality guys, man. So that's why when you throw in like guys like Marshawn Lynch, who had like a moment where like a good 2-3 year thing was like, oh wow. But you talking about guys that's had it for like 7 to 10.
that dude, man. EJ.
I
But
mean,
he
people
benefited from
talk.
playing with Peyton though. You couldn't focus on
Yeah, but I mean, at the
because you
same
got
time, then that's why he don't get. That's why he don't get the acknowledgement probably that he deserves because you think Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Peyton Manning.
he showed out with y'all, but he also flamed out with y'all too at Washington.
Right. Come on, man. Don't people go to Washington to retire, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, Icon.
Leave the Commanders alone.
You go to Washington, it's like, I'm gonna get this last check. I'm gonna get that last check.
That's exactly what he did.
I'm gonna get this last check before I ride off into the sunset. All right, look, we gotta take last 30 seconds for Miss Benita Soul, B Soul Radio. Indeed, 30. All right, be back. All right, man. We got 2 more things to get off, man. Let's get this kicker, punter, you out the way.
Oh shoot, kicker and punter, you. Oh man,
it's pretty much a 2-team race.
A 2-team race.
Yeah, 2-team race.
Who you
That's
got?
it.
Who you got?
I got Florida at number 2 because we had Evan McPherson got picked up in 5th round. You saw what he did in the pros, but we're not putting in the pros because I had to go into my requirement. But Evan McPherson, Caleb Sturgis, 2013, Jeff Chandler, and Johnny Townsend, they all got drafted, right? But the highest person went in the 4th round, which is Jeff Chandler. Okay. The number 1 team, I got to get to Florida State.
Yep. Okay. We don't.
Robert Aguayo went 2nd round. Dustin Hopkins, 2013, and Sebastian Janikowski, my favorite kicker of all time, went 1st round. A kicker, and he played for like 40 years. Like, and then he was. I love the Russian man, Sebastian Janikowski. So, yeah, Florida State got to get kicker punter. You, I don't think there's anybody else that's had maybe like Ray Guy. You know, when you go back. But other than that, they had a 2nd round pick and the 1st round pick.
Man, it ain't but 3 schools that done had 3 kickers drafted in the past decade anyway, bro. So between Florida State, Georgia, and I think Nebraska might have been the other team, honestly. So if you're talking about numbers again, how many people drafted? We always talk about that. You got to go with Florida State, man. And then where they drafted that Pro Bowl, got to go with Florida State. And Florida State, like you said, bro, they get kickers, but they ain't doing it.
Yeah, Robert Aguayo went to the pros.
We don't mention Florida State in
That's
Oh,
the only. That's
DB,
the only thing
they were mentioning
it was in
DBU.
DBU.
They were
That's the
they were in
only. That's the
DBU.
only list they won. This is the only list they won. Shout out to them. Shout out to Sebastian Janikowski because that's the only reason you got
That-
it. That's it. That's it. That's all them bones get.
but shoot, but Nebraska in the 80s and 90s, bro, Nebraska had a lot of picks though, bro.
What
No,
have
no
you
lie.
done for me lately? And I don't care about what
I'm
happened in
with you.
82.
I'm with you.
I didn't go that far. It could have been more. I just think I was like, I'm
I'm
stopping
with
at
you.
like
But yeah,
98, 99.
Florida State was gonna be kicking you for me anyway. Like I said, didn't they have somebody drafted in the first round, second round, third round, something like that? They had somebody drafted
The
early.
second round, Robert Guile,
Damn,
and
bro.
first round, Sebastian. Yeah, I mean, you can't really talk about
They
that.
beat them, bro. Then I can't argue with it. Florida State.
Florida's one of my schools that's like in the pros. They balling out. But I mean, they still got 4 guys drafted, in the last 20 years.
Georgia,
So that's
Georgia has a pipeline of kickers. Like, it's been a kicker since the 80s. Last name Butler and his kids and his kids' kids. They've all just come to Georgia and kick, and they got a waiting scholarship, but they know their granddad is gonna teach them how to kick. So it's
right.
just every 3 years we get a Butler. And he goes to the league. He plays for Kansas City right now. We got one. So
Oh yeah.
it's just like
Kansas City attention is on the Townsend. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Johnny Townsend and we got 2 Townsend, but he wasn't drafted. He was just signed, post joint. But
I got you.
shout out to Florida, we still on the list. All
But
right, man. This NIL deal, man. So this right here, man. I was like, holy crap!
bro, as soon as I seen it, I had to send it to you.
Oklahoma football has an NIL collective. Every player, 40 to 50 grand a year.
Per year, regardless of position, regardless of scholarship, even walk on, bro. I read the detail, bro. They're going to pay if you're on the school staff that got a jersey number, and you're going to get 40 to 50,000. That's game changing. But Brent Venable just opened up the recruiting doors because he can say you
It's going.
sit on my bench and get paid. You ain't even got to go.
I'm gonna tell you what
Game.
happened. What he just did was guarantee that they will never be successful in college football.
Say so.
They opened Pandora's box. What they just did, because now I don't care what Oklahoma. You ain't got more money than Bama. You ain't got more money than LSU. You ain't got more money than UGA, Miami, Florida. What's about to happen? Texas A&M, Texas. They about to pay these kids.
A bidding war. They been paying them though, kid.
I mean, but no, it's about to be different. You gonna get them 40 to 50? Okay. What was it?
That
40
players
to 50,
gonna make
right?
80. Gonna make 80, 90. I mean,
Hey man,
but you ain't got but a certain number of scholarships you can give out. So
right. But now something else I wanted to bring up. So you got schools doing that. That's good. I mean, I like it. You know what I'm saying?
what? Every time we get on the show, man, we bring somebody on them guests and they start talking about you see I just drop my head because I'm under the mantra I'm a capitalist. You know what I mean?
Right.
Capitalism is my thing. If it's a money to
I
be
like
made,
I like the players. I like the players getting it just because they
80
put in
grand.
the work full time, past full time of a pro team. They have meetings,
And then
dietary, and school.
they want to. If you want to put in something, say, okay, well let's cap the players. It is. They don't do that with coaches. Is the coaches on the pay
Nope.
scale?
Nope.
So Nick Saban, you gonna bring your pay down so that way your pay can match somebody at East Coast Carolina? I
Nope.
didn't think so. So why should the players do that? These players are playing on Saturday. You know how, bro. You know how the SEC slot games. These games are slotted in different time frames for different reasons. Me and you both know
Yep.
what time frame do you want if you playing in the SEC? 3.
Give me that nighttime.
Or you want the 3:30
At
or you
3:30 that
want
night.
the 8 o'clock slot?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely. I mean, it's cool. They definitely did their thing with that. Like I like it. Let's give guys. They give.
Like
They
you
give
said though,
guys.
they opened the box though. Nick Saban ain't gonna play.
Hey,
So
Nick Saban said this portal is going to be a problem. And what's happening? They are racking up everybody. If your player was top 1, top 2 on the team, and they trying to get to a better school, they
Bama
going
won't
to Bama.
going to
Bama
Bama.
got Burton, and they just got the kid from Louisville. They
That
are
that wide
about to be
receiver, bro.
smoking. You hear me? He don't give issues like, hey man, this is a problem. He give him like, hey, you don't want to get into this thing with me.
That's what he was trying to warn people. But see,
That's it.
people think about Nick Saban and they're like, oh, Nick Saban, he's just trying to, build up his brand. He just want to be an a-hole. But no, Nick Saban told y'all, bro, when you
Nick
do
Saban
this,
want to win.
when you do this, it doesn't benefit the school, the smaller schools like y'all think it's going to. It's going to make Georgia get the pick of their list. Georgia can have somebody go out there and look. Florida State can try to wow this man with they best. They brought their best women, they best expensive top shelf liquor. They gave this man family the red carpet, and get what he did? He took all that junk and went back to Georgia, and still kept all.
He was like, nah, man. Man was like, nah, I don't want that. Nah, I'm cool. Y'all ain't.
Did
Yeah,
what y'all do?
no.
Oh hell no!
Hey, you see the portal, like, cause it's too. Look what Florida has. We got 30 people who work strictly for the portal. Strictly, that's their job every day. They get up, check the portal,
Yep.
call moms, dads, old coaches. That's it. They don't do nothing else all day. 30 people. Like you can't compete with programs set up like that. And all of these teams, the Saban tree, Bama got it, UGA got it, Florida got it now. If they coach under Saban, they all follow the blueprint. They may
Yep.
change a little thing, tweak here or there, but it's a blueprint that they run it, and that's why they recruit the way they do, and they're successful the way they are. It's a blueprint.
Yep.
That's it. That's all it is.
Kirby been the
But
only
check
one
this,
that's been able to take it and beat him with it. That's the only thing.
and check this. So I was doing my research about this NIL. You know, Adidas. You know, this is a football show, but Adidas has an NIL for all Adidas college athletes get NIL money. That's every player at a school whose school is sponsored by
Dude,
Adidas. When Jordan and Nike get going and they finalize that NIL deal, it's about to be a problem. There was already a problem with AAU sports saying how the kids remember that whole thing happened. There's like kids that team sponsored by Adidas went to an
yeah,
Adidas college.
yeah.
What you think about the? It's about to be a
So
problem. Adidas starting with this.
I'm telling you
Nike about to
who
boom.
gonna win. You know who gonna win? Oregon. I'm telling you, Oregon's going to have a
Yeah,
fair advantage. Only thing about Oregon, they ain't won nothing. That's the only thing. They ain't got
and
no
we ain't going to.
nothing. They ain't got no winner up there. If they would have got Lincoln Riley, it might have been a totally different ball game. But yeah, they're not gonna. Oregon's gonna come out swinging with them type of deals. They already giving out Nike deals, man. Look at that boy going in the draft. Thibodeau. He Nike'd up every time you see him.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's going to happen for a lot of players. I mean, like those quote unquote lifetime deals. That's currently like that's the cream because
But
I remember typically
what if he just give them out because he can say he don't say what the deal is. I can just promise y'all shoes every release and I send them to your house. I'm just saying
right. Yeah,
he don't guarantee what the deal is lifetime, but he's saying Oregon is right there. Oregon and Nike are basically one entity. That is going to create an advantage for them,
yeah,
especially on that West Coast. I know
yeah.
USC got all that, but they
Because
got
all the other schools are Nike, but that's what I'm saying. Like Oregon, and then the Team Jordan schools, the Michigan, Oklahoma,
oh yeah, y'all got that Jordan logo.
Florida. You ever see Florida get new Jordans
I
just
feel
cause?
them, bro. Now that's the only thing I do give y'all credit. Y'all in UNC, y'all players do get the goddamn fresh gear to go with your uniforms and the
Bro,
fresh.
they get they get Jordans. They just got
Shout out
Jordans.
to Bryce Lovett, man. You want to send me an orange and blue pair of ones? I ain't gonna on that,
No
bro.
man, don't get that man caught up in no recruiting violation, man. We ain't
Hey,
doing that.
damn, that's every
And
game.
if anything, I'm first in line. But but yeah, man, like they got Jordans for the spring. Like whoever won the spring game got a pair of Jordans. Them finishing spring, they got a pair of Jordans. They just be getting Jordan. They be getting like the joints that just came out, the player editions. Like yo, they Jordan list is they stay getting J's and sweats. It's crazy. Them in North Carolina. by far. Like Oklahoma, they get them a little bit, but not to the level that Florida get. Like Florida and UNC, that Jordan Brand. You see, Pitts, ain't he the only Jordan Brand athlete in the NFL?
No, it's a
Hey
couple
man.
more. No, it's a couple more. I remember somebody else had some Jordans on while they were playing. I can't think of who.
Oh, Joe Hayden.
Somebody,
No, but I don't know if
it
he's a
was a
Jordan Brand
DB.
athlete.
It was trust me, bro. If you're not Jordan Brand, you're not gonna you're not gonna pay that fine. That's a fine that the Jordan gonna pay because the NFL is only supposed to have on I think Nike and Under Armour. I don't even think Jordan is allowed. They just pay the fine for them boys. If I'm
I,
not mistaken.
no, I know Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden wears Jordan. He got Jordans for.
Pitts be having on Jordan gloves, but I think they make him wrap them up. They make him cover up the thing on his hand. The NFL is very strict, bro. They would only let Nike be shown on that field. They make people cover up jump, bro. Put tape on it.
Hey, it's about to change. Oh no, it's a couple Jordan Brand athletes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Dak Prescott, Pitts, Adams.
Who?
Yeah, it's a lot of guys.
Who?
Jordan Brand
Dak
athletes. Dak
Prescott? You
Prescott.
said Dak
How he do be
Prescott?
wearing J's. He do be wearing J's.
That's why he rolled his damn ankle.
Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Chase Young.
There you go. Go get you a Devontae Adams jersey, but with the Jordan logo on that thing.
Man, I don't get players' name. I get my name on my jersey, man. They change too quick,
yep.
man.
Yep. You learn fast. You spend a couple $100. You learn.
But
I got a Julio Jones sitting there right now.
Ain't nothing worse than having an old jersey, boy. And it's not a throwback. Like, nah, man. Ain't nobody wearing no Baltimore
Julio.
Ravens.
I'm gonna catch him and let him sign it and then just put it in the frame.
Ain't nobody wearing no Baltimore Ravens prime jersey.
Oh, it's more collectible though now. If you had one and he signed it, shit. Might better get you a check after a while.
Yeah, that's anything. That's anything. Yeah. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's it, man. We coming up on the hour, bro.
No, man. Great show, man. Like always, man. Definitely.
Next week, man. We'll be talking next week. Next week, draft.
On Thursday. So Thursday night we will have a toe-to-toe special. We'll be on toe-to-toe 910 Sports. We'll be on the network with everybody, man. We'll have a draft night special. Crank it up as soon as the draft comes on about 7:38, I believe. I think we got to get with Icon to get the time together. But draft night, we will be on. We will be live, breaking down the draft picks, breaking down the trades and all the moves of the first round. So excited about that, man. You know, anytime we get on and cut up with everybody and do our kind of what we call our weekly reloaded show, kind of uncensored type show, man, where everybody just cut back. And we have the draft on, man. I think it'll be fun, man. Real fun. I think it'll be cool.
We're going to do that. We'll talk to more all-time greats. We might go wide receiver. We might go deep safety.
We got to go DB, man. We got to go safety and DBs. We did running back.
DBs.
We're going to do the all-time.
We're going to go pros. We're going to go pros and college.
Pros and...
I wonder who make the list.
Oh, man. They're going to be, Troy Polamalu. I like Troy, man. I like Troy.
Yeah, so we saying just safeties?
Yeah, just safeties.
Okay.
The last time we did DBs, and then some guys felt like, how can you say
yes, the Miami fans have to try to find their way into a thing. I get it. Yes, you'll have a guy on both lists.
They're gonna have two, bro. They're gonna have two guys, Sean Taylor and Ed Reed. They're gonna have two.
I don't know. Sean Taylor makes some all-time safeties.
That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna do that, man, like that.
I'm just saying. I don't know if he's gonna make my all-time list for college safeties.
Yeah,
I mean, you got
Taylor with that guy in college, man. Yeah,
I'm saying you got the Ronnie Lott, you got the Taylor Mays. Taylor Mays was
probably the greatest safety I ever seen play. One of them.
I'm saying so it's some
Taylor Mays.
it's some safety.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never forget that. But Earl Thomas was a dog too.
Exactly. So you talking about college versus pros? It's gonna be
guys that lined up at safety, bro. You'd be like, woo.
Yeah. That's why. I mean, don't get me wrong. RIP. Sean Taylor.
Y'all got one? Y'all ain't got none.
Safety.
Y'all ain't never.
mm,
Y'all
I
say
mean,
all y'all
yeah.
safeties for the last 5-10 years on tape running behind Georgia player trying to catch him. So don't worry about
Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We got the Keanu Neal. We got uh
it. Kiki.
um who else we got on that joint?
Kiki,
We
that's
got
all you got. You ain't got nobody else. You got
no,
Kiki.
we got a few hitters.
We got
Amongst Black.
we got a
We
few.
got yeah, we got All American
We got
guys.
one going first round this year.
Yeah, it's cool.
14 players drafted Thursday. Watch what I tell you. We're gonna break the record.
That's possible. But we had
No, I'm sorry, 14 players drafted.
overall Florida had more safeties, more DBs,
I doubt it.
better DB.
See that? I told you, bro. Sean Taylor was that man.
I'm not saying he's not gonna make my list. I'm just saying that it
Yeah, how
ain't
can
no
he not? You
cakewalk.
just said you might not put him on your list.
I might not. He's not a guarantee like a Ed Reed.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Bro,
I'll see. I'll see what you want me to do. I ain't giving them just everything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. College, it's a lot of players that played in college that were great. You know what I'm saying? It's not just who was exciting to watch. We're gonna see what them stats looking like too. Come on now. I'm numbers. What them numbers look like and the eye test at the end of the day.
The eye test is what gonna get Sean in there, bro. Sean was that guy.
Sean, yeah, yes. But it was some other dudes that was safeties that was
I agree with you. Some
like
other guys
it was some
ball.
guys.
There's some ballers out there in safety. Some real ball hawks.
Some real ball hawks, safeties, ballers coming down that hit. Like I said, Cam Chancellor in college.
Yeah, he was
When he was at
different.
Virginia Tech,
He
he
was
was
different.
knocking heads off.
Yeah, he was different. He was different. I will agree with you on that now. Earl Thomas
So,
at Texas, bro. I'm telling you. Earl Thomas
yeah.
at Texas was sideline, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's some guys, man. It's some guys. So hell, even the kid now is coming out tomorrow. I mean Thursday.
Got him. Yeah, he got a decorated career too. Yes.
It's some guys, man. I'm not gonna disrespect them because hey man, look, we gonna get into it Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into
We'll
it
talk
Saturday.
about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. Top. We're gonna go top 5 safety, college and pro all time.
And all time.
Then we'll definitely talk about the draft. The draft that actually be going on during the show. The second round, I think, will be starting up around the time we own. We may even push it back an hour so we can have the draft in the background playing and talk about kind of the draft while we're doing the show. Because they will have the draft on Saturday, second round, second, third, and fourth round. I think it'll be Saturday. And then they finish on Saturday. So we'll get on next week, man. We'll talk draft. Check us out Thursday. If y'all are catching the replay on YouTube or any other streaming service that we have, just type replay in the comments as you watch it, man, so we know y'all catch it on the replay.
Indeed. We appreciate y'all, man. Till next time.
We out, man. Peace.